Hi everybody, Cheaply Chic. Welcome back to my channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today I am going to create my final journal with me video in the Cherish collection. I have had so much fun working in this journal and I really can't wait to finish. This is the last video that I created. So if you missed any of my journal with me videos and you would be interested in checking them out, those links will be down below. Today, I decided that I really wanted to play with this layaway envelope from the collection. So I want to do something with that. I'm not sure yet, but I do have an idea that I want it next to this ledger paper. I like the office-y look of those two papers together. So I know that for sure. I also thought I would make a paperclip. I don't do that very often on my channel, so why not, right? I have this heart punch. I picked it up at Michael's. It is 2 3/8 of an inch. I do not like this punch. I've used it maybe 12 times and it's already sticking and not wanting to work right. So I have a, I have a malfunctioning punch, which does not make me very happy because it wasn't that cheap, you know? So I'm going to use this pink and white striped 6x6 paper that came in the collection for my heart clip. And let's see. I'm scared. I don't want to fold it any more than I need to. But I'm just going to fold it to where hopefully the stripes are lined up. And my hope is that I'll be able to fit this in my journal. Now see, let's see. I've been wasteful, I think. And I folded it at the wrong edge, but forgive me. Okay, I'll use this later for a tuck spot or something. Okay, so I have this little piece of paper here. What I'm looking to do is keep this folded edge under the punch line so it doesn't get punched right on the little curvature of the heart. So I'm going to need to trim off some more. But I want to go slow with the trimming so I don't take off more than I need to. A little bit more. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. See how there's a gap up there? That means that that won't cut, and then I can use that to create my paper clip. But I don't want it to be too big. I definitely want to be able to get as much heart shape as possible. So I'm only going to be certain to leave the tiniest gap up there. I don't know if you can see it, but I want to leave the tiniest gap, make sure that they're even. Take a good look at my heart first. And they're not even because I'm showing the phone and I'm not looking at it myself. Okay, that's what I'm going to punch. There's a little bit of gap at both of those and my stripes seem pretty straight. So there we go. Now I have a little heart that is stuck together and I think it is adorable. So I'm going to use this Candied Apple Distress Oxide ink and just ink my heart up. And then I have one of the large clips from the collection. And I want the edge that doesn't have the end on it. I want to put it up in the middle here. And it's going to be big, so I'm going to have to very carefully fold my heart. This is the only heart punch I have other than the super tiny one. And I'm sure a smaller heart would work better, but I have to fold in the sides of my heart a little bit to get it through. But if I'm careful, then I can just, unfold it. And there is my little heart clip. So I'm going to take my glue and glue it closed. try to get the edges. I don't like my edges poking up. Okay, that is my start. I don't know what I want to do with that yet or what I want to do with that envelope, but I knew I wanted to make that paperclip, so let's see here. I love this vintage ledger. I think it's so fun. All right, so moving on to the envelope. My desk is so crowded. I have stuff everywhere. I accidentally, speaking of why you don't want your stuff everywhere, as I bumped it into my ink pad. Okay, I love this. I love all the different elements on this envelope. I'm going to take this part off and I'm going to use these. You could even take that perforated part off. I'm going to use this envelope by itself. Okay, and digging through some of the book pages, I haven't messed with any book pages yet out of my collection, so I'm going to collage a little bit. And let's see, it's always interesting, isn't it, what words might possibly be on your dictionary page. I'm always scared about that, but there are a few that would be interesting on here. Some of them I'm not going to say out loud. Yeah, okay, but I do like how this is like lucky, you know, like lucky in love, right? So I'm just going to tear this up a little. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Get a little piece of it. So I hope everybody, see, I'm sorry. I keep gravitating toward that end of my camera because that's usually how it's set up. Oh, I'm sorry, I keep getting out of frame. I hope everybody is doing well today and having a great day. I am still filming on the same day as my other Journal With Me videos, but it's still sunny outside, so I'm pretty happy. It's very chilly here, but that's okay. So I'm tucked away in my craft room, which is my happy place. All right. I hate covering up these lines because I think these kind of things are so much fun, but we'll do something different here. So I'm just going to use this red ink again. And I don't know, I'm going to attempt to do some layering. I get nervous about doing layering things on camera because it's challenging for me. It's already pretty, you know, challenging to just wing it and create things on camera, but it is challenging for me. Now, see, I don't want to use that art glitter glue because it'll warp my stuff. I do have this old Fabri-Tac in here. Oh, goodness. Let's try this. It is my favorite glue because it doesn't do that warp thing that water-based glue does. There. And let's see. I'm going to glue that on there. This dictionary, I should mention, was a English to German dictionary. So that's kind of fun. This picture is kind of fun. This is the music sheet that I have. I think I'm just going to tear this couple out. Maybe I'll put them on the cover. Even though one thing my hubby and I just don't do together is ride bikes like this. That's okay. I actually have some other music pages that I've specifically saved. I should go get one of those out of my stash. You know what? As cute as they are, I think I am. I'm going to grab something that I've held on to. I had to search and do a little digging because I saved these, man, a long time ago. But these book pages are from like a Reader's Digest collection. it was a music book and it's put out by Reader's Digest, I don't know, back in the 80s or 90s or something, of old music. But I loved this image. So instead of this couple, I'm going to save them for something else. And I will use this couple. Okay. I want that word lucky to show there. Okay. Not that my husband has ever carved our initials in a tree, but for some reason, this is just something more likely we would do. This just reminds me a little bit more of us. Let's see. Okay. Not that I wouldn't love to go on a bike ride with him, but I don't know, he just doesn't have, start whining about my husband on the camera. He doesn't have the need or desire to really be outdoors that much. I can't relate. I love the outdoors. I live to have my bare feet touching the earth, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. Yeah. Don't get it, but that's okay. He'll still do things that I want him to do occasionally, but if it were to be bike riding, we would have to repair our bicycles. All right, my Fabri-Tac is running amok, so I'm just going to use a tiny touch of the art glitter glue on the corner of that paper. This is from the one with the bicycle. I like this I found you. I bless the day I found you. That won't all fit on here, but maybe that I found you. Okay. I hate ripping down into the center, but I know that's too big, but I didn't want to get rid of any music notes at first. Ooh, luckily I found you. That's kind of fun. Maybe if I take off the bottom. I like that, but I think it needs something behind it. Maybe if I use the tiniest piece of this gold doily, it would create the barrier that I want so you could read that a little easier. Maybe. I don't want to cover up too much of the dictionary page though. Ooh, I like that. Maybe a little bigger. I don't need to be so scared of it. But maybe not that big. Okay. Okay, just want to glue that down. Try to remember where I had it here. Okay. And then I'll just glue this on top. I want that word good to be there too. There we go. That's cute. And then I could put a little heart there if I want to. I'm glad that I went and picked a different picture because I would have been sad if I would have just used that just because. This will work out great for something else. I do have this pink bow, but I think that washes out. I have a few of these flowers left, and I have one of these wood veneer hearts. I think I'm going to use this, and I like how the word luckily, the word luckily still pokes out there. Okay. That's a lot of glue. That's okay. The one nice thing about this is that it dries clear. This art glitter glue. Oh, get in the right spot. Okay, there we go. All right, that is my little envelope. I'll probably go back when I'm working in this and add some shimmery stickles there. Okay, so getting back to our page then. And then I forgot about my big old paper clip. I got all carried away decorating my thing. Okay, so because of everything going on this, I don't want to do too much to my heart. I could just add one of the flowers from the collection or the little bow, and then it would stay, especially the pink, it would stay with the pink, and then it wouldn't, you know, distract too much. I could even pull it down there from his face. I could add some of those scraps of doily behind it, you know, do some more collaging on there. I've mentioned before, I love this table scatter that comes from Dollar Tree, these little foam heart table scatter pieces. That would be a great element to just glue on there. You could add a little washi tape flag behind it. So there's a lot of ideas, and I think what I'm going to do is just add a piece of scrap trim that I have. And then this little piece of lace, this is the lace that comes from the Dollar Tree, and it is out of my scrap bin that apparently my cat found again after I hid it from him and decided to lay in it. So I can never use it for anyone but myself because of the cat and the cat hair. But anyway, TMI probably for some of you, and I apologize. Let's see, I want just a little piece of it. Trim the edge down. I would like it to hang over just a little bit, I think. And I'm just going to decorate it right on the page. A little hot glue, I think. Just a little. And then I think I am going to add that little piece of red table scatter. And again, it would be really fun to have a little word on there. So pulling out this sticker sheet I've been using throughout these videos. Again, if you're just tuning in, it's Echo Park and it's Be My Valentine collection. And I think I like the little True Love, but it's pink, so I'm afraid it would blend in too much. There's Sweetie, Love Forever. I think I'm going to use this little Sweetie sticker here. And let's see if I can fit it on there. Yep, okay. Okay, so there's my little paper clip that I made. There's the decorated bag. I don't think I'm going to do anything to the back because I hate covering all that up. I might add some washi tape to that flap later. And I have ink and glue all over myself again, you guys. I'm sorry. And then because I love using these this tip out page for journaling spots, when I kind of decorate heavily in other areas, I'm just going to add some washi tape to this. And it is a little bulky from my sequin shaker that I made over here. Just to be sure that I can get my tape on, I'm just going to add my plastic mat here. Then just some Valentine washi down the side, which I love. To me, it just adds a touch to every page. To me, I don't like blank pages. I would rather, even if it just has washi running down the side, that makes me happy. I can trim this without cutting my tag. There. Okay. Let's see. I don't want to cover his face, and it still works out on my little shaker. And then, because of the holes here, I think I'm going to bring the washi up to the holes. If I can get it on there straight. And then just cut it at a diagonal. I might have to add some glue to that tape. A glue stick is always great for that. And then again here. That one I placed up a little too high, so I'm going to cut another little diagonal. All right, I feel like it needs something here, but what? Some more washi, because I like crazy things like that. Maybe just on the inside. Goodness, it's getting a little crazy around here. Washi stuck to my finger. I have stuff caving in on my desk. Okay, I like that because it's the red and pink together. Like I said, these journals get kind of flashy, but I enjoy that. All right, you guys, so I think that is it for this spread. I hope that you enjoyed watching it. I know that paper clips are, you know, basic things that everybody makes, but I never get around to making them. So that was fun, and I definitely enjoyed this little layaway payment envelope. So that is the last Journal With Me spread that I'm going to do. I'm going to complete this journal now, and I will share a final flip through of it when I'm finished, so be on the lookout for that video. I'm also going to get started on my Cherish, no, this is Cherish, on my Grace journal, which is the fairy collection I came out with in January. So I'm excited to get into that as well. It's so much fun catching up and getting to craft again. So again, please be sure to follow the design team. They will have some fabulous videos popping up for you. If the Cherish collection is something that you're interested in, my Etsy shop link will be down below so you can play along with us and have fun throughout the month of February. Thank you guys so much for joining. Please don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell icon if you would like to be notified of future collection releases that will be coming up here in the near future. I do it on a monthly basis. So thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.